What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Stardust here. Welcome back to another video here on the YouTube channel. And today we've got some exciting Marvel's Midnight Suns information coming from a very recent interview on Gamer Braves. Now, before we get into that, be sure to like the video, be sure to subscribe if you're new, and comment down below your excitement for Marvel's Midnight Suns. Also, really quick, I will be streaming Marvel Ultimate Alliance on PlayStation 5 later on, so be sure to ring that notification bell because I'm really terrible with timing for my stream. Anyway, let's get straight into this. So Gamer Braves asked Jake Solomon, since Lilith can convert even heroes to her side, how does this reflect in terms of gameplay? Would it be possible to lose your party members to Lilith midway through the game, and could we get them back? Jake Solomon says Lilith's ability to turn heroes and villains with a single touch is definitely one of the things that is most dangerous about her. We don't have it where you're constantly losing heroes to Lilith and needing to convert them back throughout the game. Instead, you'll see this play out as part of the story and narrative in Marvel's Midnight Suns, which of course makes a lot of sense. I think it would be a very annoying gameplay mechanic to lose Wolverine for some reason in battle and then have to go through a battle to get him back all the time. I think that could be maybe a cool mechanic during the end game section of, like, you know, when you're done with the story, but other than that, I think that would be kind of a nuisance. Next we have Gamer Braves asking about the Switch logo. Now, if you guys remember, during the trailer, the Switch logo was notably absent. Now, a lot of people have speculated about whether this means a delay for the Switch version or a cancellation. Jake Solomon says it was mentioned as part of all the news on Thursday. I'm assuming that this is an interview that's just been brought to the light of day. So when he says Thursday, he means sort of the Thursday when everything was being announced. Our Switch launch is being pushed back. We'll have more to share on this in the future. Now, the Nintendo Switch is one of the hardest consoles, in my opinion, to get sort of right when it comes to cross, multiple platform style of games. So if they want to delay that, in my opinion, I think that's a good thing, and I think it's kind of a good showcase of the development team, just making sure that everything is crisp when stuff releases. Next, we have Gamer Braves asking, one cool aspect that we really love about Marvel's Midnight Suns is how the heroes chill and interact with each other in the Abbey with a Saturday morning cartoon kind of feel to them. How is it like coming up with laid back, less serious dialogue that's not seen that often in other Marvel games? Now, just really quick, guys, I want to say that this is going to be one of my favourite parts personally in Marvel's Midnight Suns. I absolutely adore life sim elements like Persona 5 that include life sim elements and combat, and Marvel, as the IP itself being a part of that, is going to be an absolutely amazing time. But Jake Solomon says being able to wake up, say hi to Captain Marvel, relax with magic, essentially living among the heroes was an absolute priority for us and something we wanted in the game right from the start. And you're right, the tone of our story is really inspired by the comics, which results in that Saturday morning cartoon feel. I've said this before, but we know have kind of that as a spelling error. We're kind of an end times type story, which can feel pretty grim. And for us, the darker the story, the more lighthearted the jokes have to be. We deal with serious storylines and themes, and we treat those with respect, but we aren't trying to make the world's most serious and dark game. Now, I understand that. I think that you have to find that really interesting balance between kind of having this dark sort of supernatural game, but also being able to sort of throw a bit of fun in there, throw it so that people of all ages can enjoy Marvel's Midnight Suns, because it is still a Marvel game at the end of the day, and it wasn't meant to be marketed as like this 18 plus gore fest, you know what I mean? I do apologize as well about that little cut there. That was just weird how they wrote that. We know have kind of, it just didn't work. Anyway, next, Gamer Brave says, when it comes to party composition, could you share more on how heroes interact with each other in a battle? For example, would Spider-Man and Iron Man have access to tag team attacks? Jake Solomon says, so we have individual friendship between the hunter and the heroes, and also something called team friendship that you increase as you become closer to all the heroes. Early on, you'll unlock combo abilities that have you teaming up with your fellow heroes for an awesome badass takedown. A part of the fun of Midnight Suns is finding the right combination of abilities and heroes that you can combine and synergize with to really take out as many opponents or deal as much damage as possible. Not to mention the Hunter has the most options at their feet, so if you wanted a dream squad of Spider-Man, Iron Man and the Hunter, there's plenty of ways to make it work, whether it's focusing on one individual hero and having the rest to support, or spreading everything out so that everyone is dishing out equal damage. So essentially what Jake is saying there, that if you want to focus and sort of slowly try and, build up your friendships with all heroes, you can, but you just won't get the maximum benefits unless you decide to main a few heroes, which is definitely going to be how I start Midnight Suns. My original team was always going to be Spider-Man and Doctor Strange, obviously after Spider-Man was revealed, but let me know what team you guys would want to do in the comments down below. Next, Gamer Brave says, we know that building relationships with the heroes results in them getting stronger, but would there be any consequences if they were to dislike you? Jake Solomon says yes, in the sense that not building friendship with heroes means you aren't getting all of the amazing passive bonuses that you could unlock. Those sweet black and gold suits you've been seeing in our trailers is something that you can also get if you reach max friendship, and they come with that character's Midnight Sun ability, which is their most powerful ability in the game. So essentially what Jake is saying there is that if you don't make effort to build the relationships with these heroes, then you're not going to benefit from their insane abilities, and you're not going to unlock those sweet black and gold suits. Obviously this game's got to have a new game plus then, especially if you want to unlock every single one of those black and gold suits in the game. But that is all for today, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to Marvel's Midnight Suns. Be sure to like, be sure to comment down below your excitement for the game, but before we do leave, there is one awesome looking miniature gameplay video of Captain America in one of those black and gold suits, and I'll be sure to play it at the end. So I'll see you guys in a little bit, and I hope you enjoy the little video.
I'm Steve. Welcome to the fight. At least we know Hydra's commitment to cowardice remains unchanged. Hold that thought.